sensitive about your favorite wrestler?
If you can fuse nostalgia with good booking,
Hit
hit
pause now.
pause now.
A little late. This is Heel
This
Cast.
is what's up, brother? It's
What's
been
up,
a while.
buddy? Well, 2 days for me and you at least.
Well, I mean,
Mm.
but since recording, life comes at you.
Yeah,
We've both had
sickness.
tournaments back to back weekends.
Yeah, kind of hectic.
Yeah,
Glad it's at least mine's over. I don't know what your schedule looks
I
like.
got 2 more.
Yeah, mine's done with. We've got school, but that's about it. We don't have to do any of the travel to Pittsburgh anymore, so which is great because that place sucked. Um,
I
but
thought you
yeah,
enjoyed your time.
it looks like Cincinnati.
Oh yeah, so a shithole.
Yeah, no, I mean it looks just dead nuts on Cincinnati. There isn't a single thing that is different about that city. They've got the yellow bridges, they've got the exact same shit. They have a part of the city that's on top of a giant hill, like we have Mount Adams. I didn't even check what it was called there, but same shit. Same shit. But yeah, man, we got a lot to kick around. We got like 2 weeks of wrestling to go over. Feel like main thing we'll start right off the gate is what we got going on tomorrow. Just kind of kick the whole thing off. What is your thoughts about this whole AJ Styles appreciation night?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it's odd.
I don't know why they've waited 3 weeks, 2
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah. And it's like
Kind of
also every time we've had this in the past, it's something weird. Like something happens. Like it's not just like hurrah. Like you know what I mean. Like you think about
right, because we had
the
the New Day Appreciation Day, and then
yeah.
that's when they turned heel on Big E.
You had Ric
Um,
Flairs. You had Ric Flairs. Well, which one did Batista beat up Ric Flair? I don't remember which one that was,
we
but
had Seth Rollins Appreciation Night, and then they're
Sting.
undoing the
Yeah,
statue, and boom, there's Sting.
yeah.
Um,
Did you watch?
the live sex expose or whatever comes to my mind, and then
Mhm.
Cena comes out and just beats the shit out of both of them.
Did you watch? WWE put out a video on YouTube, and it was like 25 minutes long, and it was following AJ for like it said 4 months, but it wasn't 4 months. Like, in the video, it said 4 months earlier. It was not, like, 4 months of ground that they covered, but, it showed leading up to the Royal Rumble kinda, and then it showed the Royal Rumble itself, like, before the match, after the match, just, like, everybody coming up and, like, thanking him and this and that. But, like, him talking about it, I don't know, my mind's a little different now where I thought, like, "Oh, he's gonna bounce and he's gonna go somewhere else." Like, I don't really think that now.
Actually, done.
Yeah, I think it's actually because he talks about last year, because he talks about, mostly when guys that are, WWE, when it's time for them to retire, it always ends at WrestleMania, 9 times out of 10, you know what I mean?
Right.
Ends at WrestleMania. But I guess before WrestleMania, he was out and he had an injury, and I guess it was a kinda injury that, like, you typically would make a wrestler retire. Um, and he started like training and he kind of felt good. And then he wanted to come back, and he was ready to retire then, but he didn't want to come back for 2 months and then he's gone. So that's how he settled on doing it at the Royal Rumble instead the following year because it was more time. Like he could kind of do the things he wanted to do. Um, and he was just like, yeah, I mean, that's the place it started for me here. Like I want to end it in the same spot. But yeah, I don't really think it anymore,
I
you
don't
know?
understand why you'd want to do it there and not here.
I think it just so happened that, you know, that was just he wanted to end it at the Royal Rumble. I don't think it mattered where it was. That was the PLE he came in to WWE all those years ago. Like that's where he wanted to go out. I think he's been done now mentally for like a year, not like checked out because he still had some great matches in that run over this past year. But yeah, no, I kind of firmly believe it now. Like if he shows up, like I'm not going to be super shocked, but like
I
I
mean, I feel
just
like he
don't.
has to show up to your own appreciation night, right?
Well, no, 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 no. I meant like if he shows up somewhere
Oh, somewhere
else.
else. I thought you
Yeah, like
meant tomorrow. I'm like,
yeah, he
that's
just
odd.
doesn't
Like,
come. He
he
just
just
doesn't
doesn't
come.
come.
Yeah, it's just people out there talking
I mean,
about him.
I get why they waited so long because they knew that they were gonna be in Georgia. I'm pretty
Uh-huh.
sure that's where they're at tomorrow, right?
I didn't look.
I'm almost 95% positive that they're in Georgia, and I mean that's where he's from is Atlanta.
Yeah. Um, did you know he spent time here in Cincinnati?
Yeah, he
Did you
is. Their Raw takes place tomorrow at State Farm Arena in Georgia.
uh, did you know he spent time here in Cincinnati?
What do you mean?
Like he lived here?
No,
Yeah, I just found that out not that long ago. I don't remember what I was watching, but oh,
it
it was
was
Stephanie
probably
McMahon's. It was Stephanie McMahon's podcast.
when OVW
I don't think he was in OVW, bud.
or Ring of Honor.
I don't know. It was something to do with his wife, like when she was, I think, because she's a teacher. So I don't know. I'd have to re-listen to it, but he did it. He's talked about it on Steph's podcast. Um, but yeah, he
Interesting.
mentioned living here, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. I never knew that. Weird.
Interesting.
Real small world, you know.
So
We just produce greatness, you know what I mean? We just
I
produce
wouldn't
greatness
go
here.
that far. I
Hey, dude,
mean,
Mox, that boy still lives here, you know.
you got. It's funny that you said that because Cincinnati can produce predetermined championships, but they can't win them on their own. Just saying.
Oh, so it's a Cowboys fan. Nice, nice.
Hey,
So it's
we've
a
won
Cowboys fan.
championships.
Yeah, 25 years ago.
Hey,
25 years ago. You can't even win a playoff game.
that's
Anyway,
okay.
continuing. This isn't a football podcast.
You see this though?
That's
You see
that's
this? This is
didn't they
greatness.
did they lose last night?
We just produced 4 gold
Yeah, no, don't
medalists.
avoid it. Did you lose last night?
I don't know. I didn't watch.
Yeah, yeah, you did. You lost last night. You lost last night. Listen,
It's
we can talk
that
about
was.
sports on balls and calls, okay, but we don't need to talk about sports on Heelcast. Um,
So we're not gonna talk. Oh, so what is this then? Is wrestling okay? Are you Tom Brady then? Is this not a sport? You're
I
basically Tom
mean,
Brady.
it is a sport,
No, you
but
said we could talk about sports.
we only
Oh,
talk about wrestling on this one. We don't talk
oh.
about football. We don't talk
Okay,
about
Tom.
all the
Okay,
other. Hey,
Tom.
hey, he's crazy. He's crazy to just assume that like
I think it's
um
funny that I mean, not that he said. Oh, I think it's funny. Like now, everybody, because you look at it, and it's like you got Drew that said something, CM Punk that said something,
mhm.
Logan that said something, um,
Logan started
some
it.
somebody else said something, but it's like they all act like they hate each other,
Mhm.
and this, and now they're just fuck you, Tom.
Yeah,
They're all going
yeah,
at Tom. It's like throw storylines out of there.
right.
Yeah, I
They're
think.
supporting the company, man. They're supporting the craft. Like that's a cool thing for Logan, I feel like, he's been in what, like a couple years now, but he's full time now and he's out there going against the GOAT in football and being like, fuck you, dog. You couldn't cut did you see the video he sent him where the guy did a springboard out of the ring and kept backflipping and then Pele kicked the dude. He like
Oh
chased him down
yeah,
the rim and he said, show me an NFL player that can do this. And Tom's like, I didn't know we were talking about gymnastics. And I was like, all right, you
I mean,
dickhead.
I feel like some of those receivers could do that. I mean, I feel like
Yeah.
Chase could do that probably. Like, give him a couple of years.
Out the ring and just keep going.
I don't know, dog. I mean, Puka maybe. These dudes are freak athletes.
Yeah, fact, but I don't think anybody can
I
walk
mean,
in
the
off the
goat
street.
went to a great college. Just saying,
Yeah,
just throwing that
here we
out
go
there.
again. Here we go again. Let's get off of football.
um, but yeah, going back to the AJ thing, I don't know. I don't want to say like that it's over with only
Right,
because that's 2 of my favorites of all time and in less than 2 months.
right.
I think AJ, you could easily put him on the Mount Rushmore top 5 of greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Just for maybe not accomplishment. Oh, because I'm not saying that he hasn't accomplished a lot, but just in terms of work ethic, dedication to the business, showing like you're not going to take no from an answer. Because I know a lot of people don't know, and I mean I know you know this from being just a hardcore wrestling fan. AJ was originally in WCW.
Yeah. Yep.
A lot of people don't know that. I don't think he made any like show appearances. I think he was
He was at
a
the what is the place called? Like their
he was a tryout person. I think he had a few dark matches.
yeah, he was at
Um,
their performance center. What was that called?
I don't remember that. That I don't remember. But I think that it shows, and then he went to TNA, worked his ass off, was the face of TNA. And
Hmm.
arguably TNA was the second biggest brand and in the
Hmm.
early 2000s. Like
Was the
that's
only other one
right. I mean, well, you had your other like
for the
OVW and
states.
everything,
I mean, for the
but
states, that was televised. Like, you know what I mean? They were really
right.
one of the only other ones that had a televised.
That six-sided ring, some of those matches that I
Hmm.
mean, we've talked about before with Christopher Daniels, Joe, even his matches with Angle, the six sides of steel, the what was that, Ultimate X matches, like those were fantastic matches that he's
Yeah,
had. And then he went from there to, help me out, what was that, not IWGP,
New Japan.
yeah, New Japan. IWGP is their title.
Yeah,
Then he went to New Japan, was a dog in New Japan, worked his ass off in New Japan, and
yeah.
then finally brought him home to the WWE. And I think he's had some of the best matches in
I
WWE. That match with John a few months ago, fantastic.
what, in your opinion, what? So you got three stretches. You got TNA, New Japan, WWE. Which one did he accomplish more?
I want to say TNA because he literally put that company on his back
Right.
and just catapulted it.
Yeah.
Like, took it to the moon, like, the stuff that he was doing in, TNA was just insane, and, like, he was the face of that company for the
Right.
longest time.
He had that
Um,
short hair and
yeah,
everything.
short hair AJ,
Yeah.
um, I
Dog.
think that I think that was his best time. I mean,
Hmm.
he was good in WWE, but I feel like you got later down the line AJ. But yes,
Still phenomenal.
he
Still
was still
phenomenal.
doing phenomenal things. Just you might get one to three phenomenal moves, whereas in TNA he was doing the craziest shit ever. I can't really
Yeah.
comment on the New Japan stuff,
Yeah. You didn't watch
because
it.
I didn't watch New Japan. I know he was
Hmm.
part of the Bullet Club, I think, right?
He started it.
Or he started the Bullet Club with
Yeah.
Kenny, right?
I don't remember who he started. I know he was like, oh, the fucking history of the Bullet Club is crazy. Like, I never really know who truly started
I
the
know
whole
he's
thing.
still the Bullet Club is like still a thing in
Yeah.
Japan, but anyways,
Yeah.
like he started that, which has, I mean, you could argue, and you could arguably say is one of the biggest factions to ever happen. I
Yeah.
mean, the fact that it's still going on and they don't have the the wrestlers that they do now. I mean,
Hmm.
that's still insane.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't know. I That's what I would say is that TNA version of AJ is my favorite.
That's fair. That's fair. I didn't really watch a whole lot of TNA. I mean, I did, but like I've always been it's the same thing with like now, like, you know what I mean? If I have to pick one, like if that's gonna be the one I stick with, I feel like it's gonna be WWE. It's just like a
Oh yeah, see,
for
back in the
me, it's just
day,
yeah, it's just like that's always what I've been. You know what I mean? And I'm not against anything else. I mean, God, we have a wrestling podcast. We talk about all the promotions. Like I love
right?
AEW. I love TNA now. I love NXT, like all of them. But it's like
Mhm.
gun to my head. I gotta pick one. Like I gotta pick WWE. It's just like
Yeah, see, back in the day, I was a way bigger TNA fan.
no, no. I don't know. I guess too back in the day too when WCW, I watched more WCW than I did WWE, but I told you I did not care for the Attitude Era.
Right.
You know what I mean? I still to this day I don't care for the Attitude Era. I don't I get it, like that's how they got over, but like, you know.
Well, I mean, I think
Um
you and I don't really care for the Attitude Era a lot because we were kids.
mhm.
We weren't at the age of
It's
our life like that we are now, where we understand.
it was the same thing as it is now where like WCW, like they were wrestling over there. Like they were doing like, yeah, they had storylines and shit like that. But like for the most part, it was just about beating the shit out of other people. And then you look at WWE and it was a lot of gimmicky shit, you know, and it's like
Right.
WWE is not a lot of gimmicky shit anymore. Like occasionally, like we have some stuff going on right now that we'll talk about in a bit. And they both kind of do it. But yeah, you know. Sucks for AJ. I hope it's not the end. I hope he goes somewhere else. We watch wrestling. Even if he goes to Japan, maybe he goes like bam, 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 like one match in each or something. I
Right.
don't, but I'm telling you, after watching that, I don't think so. I think it's over. I think it's over. Now, anything can happen. It's wrestling. We've seen it. Ric Flair's trying to come out and have another match right now, and that's not even a joke. Like he literally just came out and said he wants to have another match. Anything can happen. But
Hey,
yeah,
isn't he training with Jay Lethal right now?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I just know he
Nope.
wants to have another match, and I'm like, you're gonna die in the ring. Like
Yeah,
you're gonna die.
I'm pretty sure he's training with Jay Lethal, which is,
Hmm.
if you don't pay attention to wrestling, was
No, I know
another
who Jay. Yeah, yeah,
A TNA, old
yeah.
TNA guy.
Um,
Um,
big thing we got coming on right now. We're closing in on the Elimination Chamber. We've got what 90% of the match filled for the men,
Something like
at
that. Yeah,
least. There's like one spot empty.
I
We've
got a
got
hot take now that we're talking for.
yeah. All right. So
Oh yeah,
in the match, we've got Cody Rhodes, Trick Williams, Randy Orton. Who else was in that
Cody,
match?
Cody
I said
Trick.
Cody, Trick, Randy,
Isn't Bouncy in there?
Davion Evans.
Or Mike?
Why am I
I
drawing a
just
blank?
I
I
j-
just yeah, I just looked at it.
is Mello in it? No.
Carmelo Hayes? I don't
Yeah.
is he?
Um.
We're gonna look. Paul, excuse the interruption.
I'm drawing a
I
huge
am too,
blank.
dude. Okay, right now we've got Randy Orton, LA Knight, Cody Rhodes,
LA
Javion Evans,
Knight.
Trick Williams. That's who we've got right now. Women's match is Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Kiana James. Um, both have somebody left to be put in the men's. They still have a qualifying match. It's a triple threat match. You got Jey Uso, Bronson Reed, El Grande Americano for the men's. It's probably gonna be
Merrick.
fucking. It's gonna be Jey Uso. I hope not, but it'll probably be Jey Uso. In the women's, we have Io Sky, Kyrie Zane, Raquel Rodriguez.
I'm tired of Raquel.
Uh I get it, but she's never really been pushed. You know what I mean? Like I get what you're saying, but like I also am not a big fan about Raquel, but like my thought is like if you're gonna push her, just push her. Like let me see that. You know what I mean?
All
Let me see
right.
her freestand. Get her away from like I'm never gonna really be backing somebody that has without like they're really nothing without the other. Liv is different. We've seen Liv do shit by herself. But Raquel is like I've never really seen you do anything besides just shit in NXT. Like that's really all I ever saw you do. So it whatever. But yeah, I would imagine it's gonna be. I mean, it's probably gonna be Raquel that goes in that chamber because that match is sick. Because then you got Tiffany, Rhea, Raquel, Bliss, Asuka, Kiana James. That's pretty. It's pretty dope. I would like to see Bronson Reed win for the men's, like in that match, because it's just like a lot of beef. A lot of beef. I don't want to see him do a tsunami off the top of the chamber because we've seen that before. Um,
I was not making the devil sign right there, so everyone knows.
nobody watches these videos, right? That's just for me. Nobody watches the videos. They just listen on spot on the
I
audio,
know. I
man.
hope if someone does watch, they're like, "Why is he making the devil?" I'm not. I was doing El Grande.
We're gonna get canceled before we ever get big. But
No,
yeah, the
I was.
men's. I think it's gonna be Orton. I know we've talked about the whole
Orton
triple
wins the
threat match.
chamber.
Yeah, I know we've talked about the whole um
Hot take.
but that's the other thing too because of what's going on right now with Randy and maybe not because with Randy and
I got a hot take.
Alistair,
Pause. 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 I got a hot take for you. Ready?
why didn't you just wait till I finished?
Well, because you were going into the rainy thing. I want.
Whole
This is
pod
about
ruined.
the.
Whole pod
This
ruined.
no.
You don't
This is
know if this
about
is
the
where I was
change.
going.
No,
Okay,
but
go.
this is about the chamber. Just listen.
Go.
What if Brock Lesnar attack somebody in the from that's in the chamber match to get himself that sixth and final spot.
Why?
I don't know. It's a hot take. Why not?
What a weird interruption. Anyway,
You don't wait.
uh,
You're telling me you're against that?
yeah, why? I don't want Brock in there
Why not?
because then it's just going to become Brock dismantles everybody. Oh, little man gets Brock out, and then bam, it's over. That's going to be the whole match. Like,
I
yeah,
guess
I
never
don't want
mind.
that. I don't. Yeah, I don't
I
want.
ruined the whole pot.
No, you're
I thought you were gonna
gonna. No,
be like shit and bricks. Like, oh my god, that's the dumbest thing ever.
no. But what I
And
will say, I think Randy's not gonna be in there. I would like to see Randy win. If Randy's in there, I think Randy might win. I don't think Randy's even gonna make it there because they just did some shit Friday where fucking Alistair took him out. Like,
yeah, I don't
are they
like this
playing?
whole.
Are they playing that he's hurt? That was the thing we were going into because this is why when I explained this talking point, this is why. Are they just burying Randy Orton? Like,
Well,
not no, oh, like fuck this guy. We never no, but I mean, like, when was the last time Randy got to get a dub?
if they're going like burying Orton in this way, it makes me wonder: is he hurt?
Maybe. Is he at
Because
the end? Like, is he at the end of it and we just don't know? Because why would we know? Like, you know what I
I
mean?
mean,
Like,
I
if
feel
he's
like they would
legit
do a
hurt,
retirement tour for him though, like they
right? But if
did
he's
Cena.
but if he's hurt and he can't do it, but at the same point, then why is he in these matches anyway? If he's
Like, are you
hurt, you
saying
know?
hurt as in like career ending hurt?
To like not be in the chamber? No, I think it's
Oh,
storyline. But you brought up the point of being like, is he legit hurt? And I was like, oh, like we never know. Um, but yeah, like my thought is he like, is he even gonna make it to the chamber? Is the masked man gonna make it to I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I think it's gonna be weird if no one from the vision is in the chamber. That's why I think Bronson Reed's gonna win that triple threat match. I think that's odd. Like all your ducks or on the vision. Like you think of what most of the storylines going on, like the masked man, like even the box, because we really don't know what the box is, which we'll talk about in a minute. But like it, it all kind of wraps around the vision, and if not one of them is in that match, that's crazy.
yeah, but is that the major storyline they're trying to push, or are they trying to push this Cody storyline?
I don't know. I don't know. It's we're in a weird spot. Like I've never been like this close to Mania, and like we have some paintings of what's gonna happen, but then we don't. Like so, like I'm looking LA Knight on there, and then your take. The reason I didn't get juice about Brock Lesnar is because I've been reading that LA Knight is gonna fight Brock Lesnar at Mania. Random, but that's what I've been reading, and I mean, typically where I read that, and I've read other stuff most of the time, that's legit what's gonna
Well,
happen,
that's
and
maybe who Brock attacks is LA Knight to set up a match between them.
right, but if Brock's not gonna win, I don't want Brock in there.
I mean,
He's just gonna dismantle like he always does when he's in there, like, and it's just
let's pull back things like what's going. So I've been reading a lot of things too, as far as people are not happy. ESPN is not happy with the investment that they've made in WWE because they're not getting the views that they thought. How's
but
one way to get views?
But they are I don't understand that, like, I mean, they're winning in the ratings, what else do you want?
Oh.
You're winning in the rating war against all the other wrestling. What else do you want from them? I feel like I
But are
get
they
your
win-
ESPN, like, but I feel like if that's true, they might have some unrealistic expectations, like,
are they
wrestling has never
winning?
been that, like,
Are they winning the Netflix ratings or are they winning PLE ratings?
I don't know. I would imagine
So I feel like that's
We don't
two
know what
different
ratings
things.
truly are. I feel like both sides, all companies, they have their ratings, whatever they get, and it's not even like even what they say it is not even true, but they get that and then they boost it, and we don't know what the ratings actually are. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't understand this whole ratings thing anymore. Like, I know all I ever see is, oh, well, AEW lost in the ratings to NXT. And I'm like, okay, what are they? And then you get these numbers and they're drastically different. But all I see is AEW fans everywhere, like online when whatever I'm there, it's AEW fans. Like, so I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. So like, is WWE boosting their own ratings?
But at what point do you look at ratings versus match quality? Which is like more important?
For money, like investors, it's going to be ratings all day. They're going to make more money if there's more viewers. Ads, because like if they have, say, say Raw has, it's not this, but say they have an average of 1 million viewers every episode of Raw. Okay. And then think of all the sponsors that contribute to that, right? To like be a part of like whether it's in the commercials, on the rings,
All right.
whatever. That's 1 million eyes on that sponsorship. So if it's Slim Jim, you know what I mean? That's 1 million eyes on Slim Jim. That's 1 million eyes on Rocket Money. Like that's it's just
Yeah,
so
but I
like
don't even when I look at that, I'm not going out and be like, oh, look at Slim Jim.
we
I'm gonna go
don't,
buy a Slim
yeah,
Jim.
we don't do that, but the average new person, like wrestling, I feel like anymore, I mean, it is, but for the most part, anymore is not for us. Like, we're gonna watch it. It's not for us anymore. You know what I mean? Like,
All right.
do you think of Logan Paul? Logan Paul is not here for, oh, that's a bad example. Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll was not here for the wrestling fan. Jelly Roll was here for all those Jelly Roll fans that don't watch wrestling,
All
and
right.
they're going to come in. So say 500,000 Jelly Roll fans end up tuning in to that SummerSlam to watch Jelly Roll wrestle, and say 25% of them, that's a, I don't know what the numbers would be, but 25% of them enjoyed the whole SummerSlam, right? And then
All
watched the
right.
night where he wasn't even in. Well, they just gained all those fans now. You know what I mean? That's why we keep getting these celebrity matches. And like, that's what Logan Paul initially was here for. Logan Paul has 27 million followers on YouTube, like, and on his socials and everything. So it's like their thought when they talked to him and he was agreeing to come in was that's 27 million more people that maybe we can get 10% of that to come over here and they would enjoy it. So I mean, I just rambled on for a while, but like
No, I
that's
mean,
the way I'm just looking at shit anymore. I feel like the only one that is providing for the actual like wrestling fans anymore, that's AEW. You know what I mean? Like they're the only ones I feel like that are really going for that anymore. Um, but even them, they're pissing me off because they're
I
doing
mean,
the same thing. They're doing the same thing just in a different way.
I feel like
Oh, and believe me,
AEW is more towards like the older person because they always have all those DraftKings ads.
yeah. Well, yeah, it's not kids. I definitely don't think it's like for children. WWE is very family friendly for the most part. Like, and AEW, mm, not really. Sometimes, like you could take, we took Bentley when we went and watched AEW, but
Right.
like, you know, that's different. Like, uh, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they do, WWE does that. AEW does it the same thing, just in a different way. I'm not going to talk about it right now because I'll go on a 20-minute rant. But we will get there on what they do. Um, but yeah, so I don't really know. Who do you have winning? Let's go. You can do men's,
Cody
women's. You think Cody's winning? How do we
sets
get to
up the
the?
set up the triple threat match. Cody
How do we
versus
get to the
Drew.
triple? How do we get to the triple?
The box.
I, you think Jacob's in the box,
No, I think
or is it his?
the
Oh,
footage
right.
is
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
the footage is in the box.
Of who attacked him. Right. That I don't know how I forgot that. We literally talked about it before we hit record. That's what we
Yeah.
were talking about. I was like, what is he talking about?
Speaking of Jacob, did you see how many teeth he actually got
Yeah, I was
removed?
literally gonna make the joke that his 12 teeth or his 11 teeth were in the box. So
That
he
is
only has
insane.
11. He was supposed to get 12 yanked out. And then he brought up he said Rikishi
Rikishi
said the
said,
longer you sit out, the less the phone starts to ring. And I was like, I mean, he's not wrong. Like, the longer you
But
stay out,
it's crazy though that he took that much time off. You got what, 3 removed?
mhm,
2? And you were back next 2
like 2
days later.
days, 2, 3 days later. Yeah, but that was I didn't have half
I'm
my
just I'm just
mouth. I
I'm just
yeah,
I'm just saying you're more of a
I
man
mean,
than him.
I'm just a dog, you know what I mean? It's just like I wake up in the morning and I piss excellence.
But no, I think Cody wins. I don't think that you can have a Mania without your biggest superstar main or headlining it.
Yeah, that's
Yes, you
true. Because
can.
how else would we even get them to in the triple threat if one of them doesn't at least win it first?
Or
Because
maybe somebody else wins it, and then Cody. It comes down to Cody and Randy, and that sets up Cody. Well, I guess it couldn't come down, or maybe Cody, Randy, and then somebody else in the final 3. Cody takes out Randy, and then somebody else wins, and that sets up Cody and Randy for Mania.
or Randy fucking RKO's Cody and eliminates him, and that's heel Cody.
Yeah, I mean, you
Heel
could go that
Cody.
way. I mean,
There's so many ways. I agree with you. As we sit here and talk it out, I agree with you. I think Cody will win that. Um, women's match.
I want to say mommy, but I'm kind of
Well,
getting tired
yeah, I kind of hope it's not. I love Rhea, but like I kind of hope it's not.
of
Uh,
her main eventing. Well, not even main eventing, but going after a title at Mania.
yeah, but it's
Um,
like you look at it like Alexa Bliss is not going to fight Jade Cargill.
we
Not
get
happening.
Tiffany versus Jade running back.
That'd be sick. That'd be sick. But that's the only reason I really thought maybe Rhea is because it's Jade. Um, I
Keanu
don't
James
see
isn't winning. Asuka isn't winning.
no Alexa's not winning, so it's down to if Raquel gets in there, it's down to Raquel, Rhea, Tiffany.
I don't
I
think
would
Raquel's
like
a big enough star to
I would
main
rather
event.
have Tiffany win than Rhea, just because again, just like we said, I don't want to see Rhea every WrestleMania going for a title. I don't think she needs to. Like,
No,
she's a big enough established star now. She doesn't need the title to be their biggest women, like their biggest star, and the not just in the women's division, like one of their biggest stars in general.
and that gives us a chance to see the women's tag titles be defended at Mania.
Yeah,
Like because I feel like those titles get lost, just like the
hmm
men's titles. I completely honestly forgot that the Usos have the titles.
I think they need to go back to combining those titles.
Yes.
Just like the women have the one set of titles and they balance. I think they needed. I get what they were doing with the men's, like, but when the Usos had it, that tag division was off the chain. When they had both sets, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I 100% think we only need one set of tag titles. They cannot figure out the tag division anymore.
I don't even know
Uh,
who has the SmackDown tag titles.
is it the MFT or is it the Wyatt
I,
Sick?
I,
I think it's
I,
MFT. I'm pretty sure it's MFT. Yeah, that's
I'm
I
just
get
saying,
you.
like, these
Yeah, I
tag
know.
titles are just getting lost. And
Mhm.
it's like the tag division, it's sad because there have been some of the greatest tag team, like we talked about, the Bullet Club, fantastic. I know they weren't
Yeah,
in WWE,
but
but
still, yeah.
DX, um, the New Day, Motor
Lucha
City Machine Guns, Lucha
Lucha
Brothers, the
Bros, Hardy
Hardys, like
Boys, yeah, no, no,
they're
no, no. Tag division is like the catalyst to finding your stars. Like I feel
exactly
like in my vision of what we've seen over, let's just say the past 15
the
years, maybe
Shield.
20, yeah, the tag division is how you figure out who you grew, because usually if they're in the tag division, they're homegrown for the most part. You know what I mean? Every once in a while you'll get one that came whatever. But yeah, I mean that's just how they figure out. You look at Edge, you look at Christian, you look at Jeff Hardy, you look at
The Shield
The Shield, you look at DX, like you look at all these guys, like they were at a tag team and then they
blew
one of them
up.
comes out of it. One of them comes out of it always. Um, next thing we've got, I want to say what I want to win, but we've got CM Punk versus Finn Balor. I want it to be I don't care if CM Punk wins. I just think it would be gnarly to see Punk, Balor, Roman. I think it would be sick. And I think Why are you putting Finn here? Because you're turning Finn. Kevin Owens isn't here, so now I feel like you're turning Finn Balor into Kevin Owens. Always the bridesmaid, never a bride. Like always goes. Like Kevin Owens had the title back in the day, right? He had it, and then he got squashed by Goldberg, and then challenged for the title probably 50 more times, never won it again.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Constantly challenging for the title, never won it again. And now you've got Finn Balor. He won the title, the first Universal Champion, right? And
Relinquished
then
it the next
relinquished
day.
it the next day, came back, has challenged for the title not as many times, but multiple times. Isn't really doing much, but besides being a mid Carter, he's had little single runs here and there, but ever since the Judgment Day and so on and so forth. I mean, just give it to us. Like, I think another triple threat. I love triple threat matches are one of my favorite matches because they can do more. You know what I mean? So I think that I don't really see Punk and Roman as being this insane match. I think if you added Finn into that mix, now it's going to be a crazy match. You know what I mean? Because CM Punk cannot go 45 minutes in a match. He can't. Like, I just don't see it being able to do it. And even Roman, I don't know how long Roman can go in a match. Roman's not wrestling every night. Roman hasn't wrestled since the Rumble, and he came in late, you
And
know? So
before
it's
that, he
like,
hasn't wrestled since when? War Games?
yeah. So it's like, how long? And that wasn't, no, he didn't wrestle in War Game. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. But that's what I'm saying. Like, how long can those two go? I feel like you need to have a third person in that match to make them look better. Even if Finn doesn't win it, I think having Finn inside that match, and it's a triple threat match, will benefit that match because both of those guys, unless they're going to do a 15-minute match, which is bullshit, that main event needs to be bare minimum 30 minutes without entrances. 30 minutes. I don't see old man Punk being able to go 30 minutes without being blown up. You know what I mean? Like Roman has a better chance of running it, but I don't know, man. I feel like if you put
If
Balor in
they put the
there,
title back on Roman, do you think he becomes permanent?
no.
You think he's still gonna rock
Yes.
the same schedule that he is now?
Not the same schedule he is now, but a form of it. He'll be prevalent, but not as much. It'll be just like he
Yes.
was the last time,
See,
where
I
it's
don't
like
want
every
that.
3 weeks. Yeah, every 3 weeks he's back. That's what I'm saying. I don't want Punk having the title because I don't hate CM Punk, but I'm not the biggest Punk fan. Like he's not the same CM Punk from, you know, 2000 whatever. Um and Roman's just going to go back to part-time. Like I understand they think like if their viewership is down, well, what got our viewership high? Oh, well, it was Roman. Roman was the champion at that time. Let's do it again. It's not going to be the same. You paid that story off. You can't remake it. Like you can't remake a storyline. So I mean, give it to Finn. Give it to Finn Balor. And if you put Finn in the triple threat match and he wins it, well now it doesn't hurt Punk. It doesn't hurt Roman. Not really. One of them does have to take the pin, but it's a triple threat match. It's not like they lost a one-on-one match. You know what I mean? Like in the triple threat in last year's Mania, when Seth won, it didn't hurt CM Punk. It didn't
No.
hurt Roman Reigns, right? You know what I'm saying? Because of the way the match played out. I'm not saying doing it the same way. That's stupid. But 100%, I think do something with this match to set up Finn going. Even if it's, I don't, it would never happen, but like Finn winning at Chamber, he goes to Mania, Funk goes as well. Like, what? I don't care how we get there.
Well,
I
that's
just
how
feel
we could
like,
get there if Finn wins.
yeah,
CM Punk is like, I want my mandatory rematch clause, and then
and
boom,
add
that's a
me to
triple threat.
yeah, but then I guess Finn could still walk out with the title, you know what I mean? Like it's fine, but like I feel like I feel like for that's just what needs to happen. I don't know if they think Finn can bring in viewership. Like, I don't know, dude. But then
Do we
that's how
get
you
regular Finn or do
or
we get
Demon fan.
Demon?
I don't know. I don't know if they'd put
Because
Brainy like
I feel like they've been teasing Demon Finn.
yeah, I know. It's Demon Finn main event of WrestleMania. He's fighting too serious, like no gimmicks ever, and then he's just standing there looking like a demon.
I'm just saying they've been teasing it. Like there's been moments where you're like, oh my god, are we getting Demon
Right.
Finn?
And then long form storytelling. Finn Balor's got the title. That's how we get Dirty Dom as the world heavyweight champion. Because in AAA, he's going to fight Vikingo again. And the stipulation is if Dom wins, Vikingo can never challenge Dom for the title again. But if Dom loses, he has to leave AAA. He's not allowed back in AAA. So makes sense. That's how they're getting Dom back to WWE permanently. You know what I mean?
Or
They
maybe
tried to
that's
get
how
them
they're
to
getting Vikingo to WWE.
do. So he can be a mid Carter his whole career. Nobody likes him. They were booing him last night or whatever night. They were booing the shit out of him. When he was making the stipulations and talking, they were booing the shit out of him. They
Yeah,
love
I mean,
Dom in AAA.
yeah. So
So
why would you take that out? That's eyes on AAA.
uh,
You
I'd
see what
rather
I'm
see him.
saying? Like
I'd
that's
rather,
more.
I'd rather, I'd rather see him on WWE. Last match that we have for Chamber, because we only have 4 matches. We got Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee for the women's intercontinental title. Um,
I
it's
feel like
probably gonna
this
be,
is
it's gonna
going
be
to
it.
end it in a DQ, and then
You
they're
think
gonna run
so?
it back up. Run it back at Mania.
Oh, I just feel like they're gonna give it to AJ, and then they're gonna
I
have
hope so.
AJ and Punk are like a couple, like they did with Seth and Becky. It was the same shit. They're just running the same storyline. Um, yeah, no, I mean, I don't know, dude. Becky's doing such a good job right now. Like her character she has right now is fantastic.
Yeah,
Like,
but maybe this is the way because that was one thing I picked up in Seth's interview on Club Shay Shay or whatever it was,
mhm,
is that the WWE has always made sure that one of them is at home at all times.
yeah.
Seth's is at home right now.
So
Maybe they
Seth's
take
coming
the
back. Becky's
yeah,
got to
the
go away. Yeah,
Becky's gonna go home.
yeah. Um, but yeah,
And
I
maybe
mean,
that's
you're
how we
right.
get. Maybe Seth is ready to come back. Seth attacks somebody in the chamber, and
Maybe,
that's how they play it off as the masked man was Seth this whole time because Seth's
yeah,
ready to come back,
right. Because 100%,
which I don't like at all
right.
because
Because
I
right
want to
now
know who actually that
it's
was.
Grayson. It's Grayson Waller under that mask.
I mean,
It's Grayson Waller.
I
Yeah, it's Grayson
agree,
Waller under that
but
mask.
I
Um,
mean, I mean,
why
I want
though?
to say that it's Jake. I mean,
I want it to be Jake.
I'm
I
still
want it to
holding
be
out
Jake.
hope that it's Jake,
Yeah,
but I mean, I 100% agree that it's
yeah.
Grayson. I mean,
I know. I know a bunch of these wrestling fans are like, "Oh, Jake doesn't need to be in here." Shut up. Like,
I know it
shut
can't be
up,
Jake
dude.
because he just had surgery again and he's been overseas the last 2
Right,
weeks.
right.
So
Still be
it
cool
can't be
though.
Jake,
Still
but
be cool though. One thing that pissed me off because we do have those 4 matches, we just went over them, picked our winners. Carmelo Hayes, man, like they have to give him a storyline. He cannot just be doing open challenges left and right. He is the only reason. I mean, he is carrying SmackDown right now. Him and Ilya are carrying SmackDown right now, and they're no. That's why I hate the 4 match. I get it, but like, come on, dude. Like, he's just
I think
sitting
they're
there.
gonna try and set up a versus
Trick
uh
versus Carmelo. I think that's
Trick
gonna be
versus Carmelo at Mania
yeah,
match for
I
the
agree.
US title.
I agree. But then like what's Oba doing at Mania? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if the rumors coming out is Brock is facing LA Knight, we think we know who's gonna challenge Drew for the title in the triple threat match. We know the other title. Dom is doing Triple A shit. Like I would hope he's on the card for Mania, but I have no idea. Um, yeah, what the fuck is Oba doing, dude?
Maybe Oba's in the box.
Yeah, we could talk about the box. My opinion of who is in that box is
Uh
is Danhausen. I think Danhausen is in that box. I think he is
Whatever.
signed with WWE. I think
Next.
Danhausen is in that box. I
Next
mean, that's fine.
topic.
We can move on. There's nothing really left to talk about it, but
I
I think
mean,
he's in the box. It's not Jericho.
no.
It's not Jericho. The people
I
need to chill. It's not Jericho. Jericho is
I
not coming here.
wonder. So our friend pointed out a possibility. What if it is that guy from New Japan Evil?
Who said that?
Nick. Nick
Nick? I
said,
I thought he said it was the turkey they did way back in the day, the
yeah, but
gobbler.
if you read the text before that, he said it could be that guy that they signed. His name's Evil. He's supposed to be coming to WWE. I don't know
Mm.
nothing really about him.
Is he a Japanese wrestler or is he an
No,
American wrestler?
he's an American wrestler.
Let me.
But
Ew.
he was in this tag team with some
He
other.
is not an American wrestler, you fucking nerd.
I thought he was.
That man is not American.
Oh.
He's
Well,
a big boy. He a big boy.
that's a big box.
Yeah, it says what?
Oh,
Evil
he is
no longer.
Japanese.
Yeah, that's a big motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, so he's reportedly coming to WWE.
Damn. All right. I
So
fuck
he
with it.
departed New Japan Wrestling in January 2026.
Huh.
And the rumor
It's gonna be another Jeff Cobb situation.
another
Oh,
Shinsuke.
yeah. Um, but yeah, yeah, another Shinsuke gets pushed for like a week and then they're done with him. Um, yeah, another thing with WWE, I'm sure everybody has seen it. Mr. McMahon driving 115 miles an hour down the highway to get to his granddaughter's birthday party, and he crashes his car.
Hey, at least he was getting somewhere important.
Did you watch it? The cop talking to him. He's like, "Why were you going?" And he was like, "I wasn't trying to get away from you." He's like, "Could have fooled me. You're going
Yeah, and
115 miles an hour,
he
man.
was like, oh, I know this is just too much car for me.
I never drive this car." Um,
Yeah.
that's kind of funny. Weird. I think it's just so weird the little sightings we've seen events in the past. It's just like,
I know there was rumors of him starting a new promotion, but
I did read that.
those I have not heard of anything. I think it was
Yeah.
him and Bischoff, I want to say. We're starting a new
Well,
promotion.
Bischoff has that
He's on RAF, I think, isn't he? The Real American Freestyle.
yeah, yeah. Him and Hogan I thought did that.
Yeah.
Or I know Bischoff for sure, but like yeah, they did
No, it was
the
Hogan.
freestyle. Yeah. Um but yeah, man, I mean that's kind of I don't really know what else we've got going on in WWE. We've pretty much covered most of the shit,
I
Cody
just want to
turning
touch
heel.
on one thing, like this whole Jericho thing. I wish that it was him in the box.
Yeah. I wish it was
Uh,
Chris, but we have to be realistic.
but I think you mentioned to me the other day his contract got frozen from
Yeah,
AEW.
because he wanted to go on the world tour. He was under contract. I'm sure Tony let him go do it, but he's still under contract. Like, you know what I mean? Just because he takes time off the contract, like if he's not going to be there for 6 months, Tony's not going to just pay him to be on a world tour with Fozzy. Like he's going to be like, all right, we can put it on pause and then we can resume when you're done and you come back and then whatever. But like, there,
But I just don't see them doing anything with him. I don't think he wants to be there. I don't think he's going to give them his all. Like, I think he wants to come back to WWE, retire, and then go back on tour with Fozzy.
yeah,
I think that's what he legitimately wants to do.
yeah. I don't know. I would love to see Chris back, but even then, like in WWE, like what is he gonna do? He's oh
Nothing. I think he just wants to
yeah,
do his retirement tour.
yeah, and I get it. We're at that point, and it's kind of weird. I didn't see this coming for 2026 or even at the end of 2025 is just like retirement year for all these guys. Like,
Well,
John. You got John, you've got AJ, like Randy's coming up, Ray's coming up, like
at
all
what
these
point are
dudes.
you WWE and you have to step back and be like, look, we are not just a retirement community?
Yeah,
Because they are pushing these big stars, like stars from our generations that were big stars, and giving them big spots where it
right.
could be used for somebody else.
They need to take a page out of AEW's book because AEW sat down and finally realized, hey, we got to stop bringing these WWE guys in and just putting them at the very tip top. And we've got all these homegrown that we're just letting sit here and they're not doing anything. Push the homegrown guys. And they started doing that. Now look at them. You got Kyle Fletcher, dog. You got MJF. I mean, he was getting pushed anyway, dog. Hangman. Mox is different. Like Mox has been there from the jump. But
Because he
yeah,
came
it's
at what, Double or Nothing in
their first real like
18
AEW
or
thing. Yeah,
not
their real
18, but
it was their
whatever it
first
was.
like AEW show because you had like the All In and shit like that, but it wasn't AEW. So when their first one of AEW, that was when he showed up. Um, but yeah, now we're where I want to talk about AEW. And I have made my point very clear about something. The one thing I dislike about AEW is why does every fucking match have to be a Texas death match? And then here we are again, Hangman Adam Page versus MJF, and it's going to be a Texas death match. Like, why can't Hangman have a match? Why can't he just wrestle? Can he not wrestle? I've seen him wrestle. Like he's not a bad wrestler. I do not understand this shit. Why do you guys need blood and utter violence in every pay-per-view? It's fucking stupid. Just have a match. He's not a shitty wrestler. Like he's not.
But we don't even know if that's going to be agreed upon.
Why would they talk about it? Why would they bring it up?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just playing devil's advocate at this point because we don't know. Because
I'm true,
I
we don't
don't,
know,
I
but
don't see MJF wanting to ruin
I
his pretty boy image to do a
I don't
Texas
either.
death match.
But we say that, but like some guys think they need to because look at Randy. No one took him seriously. And then he had that match with Mick Foley. And then everybody took Randy seriously. You know what I mean? So it's like, I,
Yeah, but if we okay, so who wins then? Hangman's never gonna challenge again for the title. He's just gonna be a
yeah,
mid Carter the rest of this time.
yeah. Do not put the
Cool.
title back on him. Do not put the title back on him right now. Fuck that. MJF's a dog right now, dude. He's carrying that whole company.
I don't even
He's
remember what
carrying.
MJF stipulation is.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think he
I don't
has one.
remember. I don't think there is one, but there might be, and we just don't know. But like MJF isn't just carrying AEW, MJF is carrying wrestling right now. Like all of wrestling, it is MJF. Everywhere
Flip
you
it.
look, yeah, everywhere you look, it's MJF. He is, when people look up wrestling, it's his face just right there, dude. Every podcast, every like Barstool Sports, MJF, CVV, MJF, like um everybody, dude. So it's just like you take that title off him, dude. I'm gonna be annoyed for multiple reasons. If you do a Texas Death Match, I'm gonna be annoyed. I will be annoyed. I will still watch it because it's MJF and Adam Page. Like that's fine, but like I'm gonna be annoyed because I know like, oh, they've got the syringe out. Like, oh, they've got the fucking all the toasters in the ring. Like, I just stop. Just have a match. You can make it a no DQ. Like, I'm fine with that. It's not the same thing, but it is the same thing. Like, whatever. But like, both of those guys are excellent wrestlers. I don't know why you need this stipulation. Why do you need
Well,
it? You don't need it. You don't need it. You know what I mean? Like, you look at that match that MJF had with Briscoe and that was a whatever match, and like he dealt with the fucking thumbtacks or whatever the fuck it was. Like you could tell he wasn't even comfortable doing that shit. But like, I'll stop because.
but that's what I'm saying is like, what if MJF, as your biggest star, says, no, I'm not doing that, or I don't want to?
But I don't think he would. I don't think he would. I think he's a fucking team player in the grand scheme of things. So, um, it's kind of stupid, but we'll get past that. Speaking of MJF, he just had that off the wall random match with Zilla Fatu, which was fucking amazing. Like, did not expect that. Like, it just randomly came out that he just started talking shit about Zilla. And then he goes down there and he puts his title on the line against Zilla. And for a moment, you thought Zilla was going to win. So now in my brain, because of the way that match went, Zilla's coming to AEW. I
I don't think so.
that's
I think he's
that's
enjoying his family.
I don't know. Like I just like he had the NXT thing. You know what I mean? Where he did that or the TNA. He did it with Trick, right? Was it Trick? Who did he fight?
Trick, I think.
Yeah. And then now he did shit with AEW. Like I
Maybe he has
I
a
feel like
contract from both. I don't know.
I feel like he'd be in a better position going with AEW than he would WWE if he goes
Well,
with
yeah,
a
because
if
I
he
feel
goes
like
with
they would just throw him in my family tree or whatever.
yeah, dude. The only one that came out of the fucking bloodline is Roman Reigns and Jacob. I mean,
I
you've
mean,
got Jay, but he couldn't stay over. He got himself unover. Fucking Jacob's just a monster. Jacob, I don't think you could do anything with Jacob and he's going to be over, I feel like. You know
Jimmy,
what
they're
I
not
mean?
even doing anything with.
Big Jim, he's just Big
But
Jim.
I wonder if
Yeah.
he had his baby. That's why he's been.
I don't think even if that wasn't the case, I don't think he was going to get a push.
No, but I think maybe that's why we haven't seen or heard anything from Jimmy is because he had his baby and he's taking time off.
No, he just had a match.
Oh,
Yeah, he just got his ass beat. Um,
there's how
but
much I pay attention.
yeah, yeah. So, good on MJF. He puts over Zilla after the match, says he's the real deal. Andrade interferes with said match, which
And
is
that girl
crazy.
got kicked in the dome.
Yeah,
Well, not actually, but
right. So yeah, Andrade gets interferes with the match. After the match, Andrade makes his point very clear. He's coming after MJF's title. Um, which that I used to fuck with Andrade. I always wanted Andrade to get pushed, and then he started homie hopping. Um, and then yeah, so I mean, good for him that he comes back this time and he's getting pushed now. Like he's in that kind of main event picture. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just aggravated still about that match. Like we started talking about it, and I just got fired up about it. Um, so yeah, and then the biggest story I think right now coming out of there, besides MJF, is Swerve Strickland turned heel.
love it.
Yeah, great. Can't have fucking 40 faces in a company. Some people got to be the bad guys. You know what I mean? It can't just be in the tag division. Um, so yeah, I mean, I thought that was crazy. I hope we see a match with Kenny and him at Revolution, in some form. I don't care what it is. I think it'll be a good match. Hopefully it's not another Kenny Omega's hurt and he's going to be gone for a while. I hope not. I feel like every time something like this happens, it turns into Kenny's hurt and he's going to take some time off now, or he's just going to take time off. Um, but yeah, and then my other thing too, we talked about it before the pod. Like, are the trio titles going to be on Revolution? Like, is Jet Speed Rodeo going to defend the titles at Revolution? Because then if they are, then Hangman's got to do the trios match, and then he's got to go do the World Heavyweight title match. And that's crazy. Like, I mean, we've seen it before, but I've never seen someone go, if it is a death match, I've never seen someone wrestle two matches, one of them being a Texas death match. Um, like, um, so I just feel like, I mean, if it is, and he does the tag match and then goes on to have a banger with MJF, like, good on him. But that's all my same point that you don't need the stipulation. Just let them have a match. You don't need a stipulation in the sense of maybe that was the stipulation. Maybe because MJF said,
No, I'm looking at it. So the page was he'll never be able to challenge for the. They give him the Cody treatment.
yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying was for him to pick the Texas best match because MJF put that stipulation on it that Hangman gets to pick one and it's that it's the Texas death match. Is
I
that
don't
kind
know.
of
I think what happened was they just said that, and then Hangman's like, if you give me this title opportunity, I'll never. And it's a Texas death match. I'll never challenge for the title again if you beat me.
yeah. Hmm. I mean, either way, it's going to be a great match. I know that. I think it'll be fantastic. I just don't see the point in it. Um,
Then you got FTR versus
Young
Young
Bucks.
Bucks.
Yeah, your boys. I didn't. You're gonna have to talk on that point because I did not watch that. So
Well, basically, FTR just attacked the Young Bucks brother, which I don't know, just set up, just more storytelling to set up the match at Revolution. Um, I think it's gonna be a good match. I'm hoping, obviously, the Young Bucks get it. I love the Young Bucks. I
yeah,
think they are one of the best tag teams out there, and they basically have put the AEW tag team division on their back and carrying it.
facts.
Them and FTR.
Hmm.
Um, no,
Fuck the revival.
it's gonna be a good match. Like I said,
Yeah.
I hope the Young Bucks win. And then also announced you got Mox versus Kanosh Kanasuki Takashita. Hey, that was pretty good.
Fucking nailed it. Nailed
That
it,
was
bud.
that was pretty good. Um, I I'm interested in this because when they fought at Grand Slam, um, it ended in a time limit draw.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And this match's stipulation is there is no time limit.
That's sick. I
So
fuck
that
with
kind of makes
Mox.
me wonder, like, is this going to be a marathon match or what?
Like an Iron Man. Well, no, because an Iron Man has a time limit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
so I don't know. So this makes me think like it's going to be longer than 30 minutes because that's normally what the AEW matches are. It's a singles match, 30-minute time limit.
Right.
Um, I hope they don't take the title off Mox.
Yeah.
I don't know why they would. I do like that Mox is in his face like
Randomly.
era.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
randomly how he went from like being Mr. Badass to
Mr. Good
basically being a
Guy.
face. I thought it was hilarious during Grand Slam when Mox told
Oh, when he made Wheeler come back in and get his hair cut off.
it wasn't Wheeler.
It was Yuta.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah.
I was thinking Cash Wheeler for some reason. I
Hmm.
was like, what Wheeler? Yeah, when he made Yuta go back in, he's like, get your ass in there. You lost.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was awesome. But yeah, I just think having Mox as with the title just elevates AEW more.
Hmm.
I mean, I know you're a big Mox fan, but
Yep.
I I think Mox is gonna hold the title. Well, I guess it's technically what their third biggest championship because the
Hmm.
TBS title is second.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'm just on edge of when Osprey's going to come back. Maybe we get a surprise appearance from
Yeah.
Osprey at
We've got to be closing in. We've got to be closing in on it. They put the vignettes about him. Like it's got to be closing in. He's
yeah.
got to be back
So
soon.
I'm
Uh,
hoping that's soon because I feel
and
like
it's and he's healed up. That's the cool part. Is he took all this time off to completely heal himself, hang out with this kid. Now he's coming back,
I
and
think
I
he's just going to go to the moon.
yeah. Do we see Kyle Fletcher at Revolution? Like,
Probably.
are we gonna have a triple threat match for that title because of the way that shit went? Because we
Uh,
had Champa beats Briscoe, and then Fletcher beats. You know what I mean? Like, are we gonna get
Yeah,
those three all
because so
involved?
what it do? Briscoe beat Fletcher, Champa beat
Beat
Briscoe,
Briscoe, Fletcher beat
Fletcher
Champa.
beat Champ. No, Fletcher beat Briscoe.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Fletcher
I was
beat
like,
Champa, and then Fletcher beat Briscoe.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Right.
I wouldn't
I
be
would,
surprised.
I would hope he's on that card, whether it is that or it's something else. Like he's
I feel like if they don't put Champa on there, they're already in a sense kind of burying him. Like
right.
you gave him a 3 week like appearance, and then it's
He's
over
gonna,
with. Like
he's back on what is their dark show? Um,
Collision.
oh no, he'll end up on Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
He'll end up on Ring of Honor. The matches before the TV cameras start rolling. Um, Really, the only other thing I had to touch on was, obviously we didn't get to touch on it because we didn't record last week, is fucking Dave Meltzer, dude.
What
The
is your
Kim,
gripe with Dave?
he's stupid. Like he's just an idiot.
I feel
I
like I know where you're going with this based on the overrated wrestler. Wasn't that him?
that pissed me off. But no, it's just everything in general. That is him. That is him. Um, he is a dick rider for AEW. I get like an AEW. I have no problem with that company, but like, stop riding their dick so hard. Like every single award, and like, granted, AEW, fantastic. Anything that involves like best matches, like AEW is gonna win that all day. That's just what they do. Their matches are off the fucking chain. But like Daniel Bryan is the best commentator? Like what? He's been doing it like 2 weeks. How is he the best commentator? Like he's done it like 3 times. Like he hasn't done it. Makes zero sense. And Booker's the worst? That doesn't make any sense. The Jey Uso being overrated, fine. Like I don't care about that one. That's great. Not great for Jay, but you get what I'm saying. And then, but Seth Rollins is anywhere on that list as being overrated? Insane. Insane. Like, I understand, like, right now, like, no, he's not doing anything, and, like, no, he's not 27 years old anymore, but, like, you can't call someone overrated because they're not the same as they used to be. Like, you can't do that, because then you gotta look at Kenny Omega, you gotta call him overrated then. He's not the same Kenny Omega that he was 15 years ago. It's different now. So, is he overrated? And I know I'm gonna get blown up in that for the comments because, oh, well, Kenny Omega, like I get it, but I don't like I don't like Melter. I I, I swear to God, I feel like he has ownership in AEW. All he does is praises AEW and bashes WWE. Like, if you're gonna, you got to be
But he's
somewhat
always
new.
been a WWE basher.
I understand that, but like, you got to be somewhat neutral in the sense of it. Like, otherwise,
You don't
you
need
need
to
to
be
stop.
unless you're if you're as big as he is already.
Yeah, but then you need to stop calling yourself like someone that's with wrestling and just call yourself fucking your AEW fucking
AEW
podcaster or whatever.
Dave.
Yeah, dude, like I mean that's what you need to be then. Just stop talking about the other companies because like even if they did have something off the chain, he doesn't give a shit. Like he's going to give it to AEW. And again, that's not bashing AEW. I'm not taking anything away from them, any awards they won. It was the ones where he just obliterated WWE, where it feels like he's just trying to take his jabs to just bury WWE so who he's in love with can, win at the end. And it's like, if that's what you're doing, like, fine. But like, I don't like the whole ratings of the matches. Like, you've never wrestled a day in your life, but you're going to sit here and tell all of us, like, you're going to give it a star rating. And, like, that's fine because, like, we all talk about, like, "Oh, that was a good match," like, "Oh, it wasn't that great," but I'll never really say a match was, like, ass, you know what I mean? Like, I'll be like, I didn't really care for it," but I'm not gonna bash people, like, just sit and work, you know? But
You know, Osprey's the only person to have two 5-star matches in the same night.
yeah, yeah. Which I get that, it's fucking Will Ospreay, dog, like, that's not even up for debate, like, I'm shocked more shocked he doesn't have more, like, you know what I
No,
mean? Like,
he's
no,
the
I mean,
wrestler with
he
the
doesn't
most
have
5-star.
I
He has the most
yeah.
5-star matches, and
I'm just saying I'm shocked he doesn't have more nights where he had 2 five-star matches, you
oh,
know what I mean? Like, it's Will Ospreay. Um, but he drives me up a wall, like, he drives me up a wall because what happens is you have these fans that can't have opinions themselves, and they take his opinion, and now that's their opinion, and it's just toxic, and I don't like it, and, like, sure, like, everybody in AEW loves it because, like, pedestal in AEW, which again, not saying anything against them. I fuck with that company. I think they're crazy good, but I don't like it. It's like we sit here, we talk about both promotions, we talk about both what both are doing well, we talk about what both are doing bad. He goes on there, talks about what AEW is doing well and what WWE is doing bad. There is no like equal, you know what I mean? I feel like the only time he gave any praise to WWE was that SummerSlam with Cody and John. Like that's all I've seen him do lately. That was anything pro WWE. I get if you don't like WWE, that's fine, but like to sit there and have this toxic culture that you're just spewing on these people that can't come up with their own opinions is annoying to me. It's annoying to me. I fucking hate that guy. I hate that guy. I don't wish anything bad against him because that's not me as a person. I just think he's a horrible person. You know, I just think he's a horrible person. And I hope I don't know, man. Maybe he's in the files. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe
The
he's in the file.
files.
Maybe he's in the files.
Jesus.
Uh, hey,
Um,
hey,
we might
you
be
know.
going to Squared Circle Expo.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna square up with Ricochet's. You know what I mean?
I don't think he's
Um,
gonna be there. I
and
keep looking.
I looked. He's on there.
I looked and he wasn't on there.
I wish. I would love to say like, oh, if you guys want to see us there, we have like 8 fans. So we don't really have
Only
a lot.
fans. We only
Yeah.
have 8 fans.
Maybe that's what we need. Maybe that's what we need. You to just
I'll
get
go
on
shirtless.
OnlyFans. No, you got to wear a shirt because you got to represent the brand. Unless you're gonna tattoo heel cast on your chest.
I'll do it like right here, cover my boobies.
Just put an H under one nipple and a K under the other nipple. That way we can, or
Call me
over the
Janet.
nipples. Over the nipples.
Yeah, call me Janet.
Call me Janet Jackson. Call me Janet Jackson, dog. But yeah, we're gonna be there. That'll be chill.
I don't
That'll
see
be chill.
Ricochet on here.
Maybe I'm tripping. CVV will be there though.
Yeah.
CVV will
Brody
be there
King.
though. I don't know what your obsession with Brody King is. Is it
He's
because
a
you're
big
big?
boy.
Right.
Yeah.
Big boys like big boys.
Yeah, you liked Andre the Giant because you're a giant. I mean,
No,
you're
I
not
didn't.
really. You're kind of little.
I wasn't even, I swear to God, I'll beat the shit out of you.
You're more like a hornswoggle, like in the grand
Yeah.
scheme of things. He'll be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. 6'4", 220, but I'm a
You guys can
hornswoggle.
size compare each other, but
Yeah.
no,
Maybe like,
yeah, I don't got really anything else to
you know,
say.
kind of a slow week, 2 weeks for wrestling. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
I
feel
mean,
like,
I feel like we didn't miss much. I mean, we missed
right.
Grand Slam, but I mean,
It was
we knew
good. Yeah.
Fletcher was gonna retain. I knew Wheeler was gonna get his hair cut.
I didn't even get to watch it. I didn't even get to watch it. I literally clicked it on. I got to watch the last match. When I got to click it on, when I finally got to the hotel, it was Fletcher grabbing the title, and then MJF versus Brody King came on. So I got to watch
Yeah,
the
I
last
mean, we
match,
knew
but that's all I got to watch.
MJF was gonna win.
Yeah,
I mean, I thought Mox would win. I mean, I guess that was the only thing I didn't see was that it was gonna be a
like a
time
draw.
limit.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. No. That's it.
yeah. Chamber this weekend,
No,
and then
next weekend.
28th this weekend. So
About
28th.
to, about
Yeah,
to
February
fact check you.
28th. Today's February
Oh yeah.
22nd. Chamber's February 28th. Yeah, get wrecked, nerd. Get wrecked, nerd.
Yeah,
So
you're
yeah,
right. You right.
we got that this weekend, and then that's great. I like when
What's
Saturday PLEs because we can record on Sunday and
what's
get
inside the box?
maybe it is
What
Hornswoggle.
is
Maybe it's Vince McMahon. Maybe it's a speeding
that'd
ticket.
be that'd be a big ass box for
Yeah,
a little guy.
maybe it's Omos. You know what I
They put
mean?
you in the box, little guy in a big box.
Why do you think we didn't record for 2 weeks? I had to be on TV inside a box. They
Oh,
wanted
wait.
realism. They wanted realism. They wanted realism for it. They didn't give me any
Mm,
air holes though, so a little
no,
lightheaded. So no air holes, but a
but
turkey sandwich I did get. But
all
yeah,
right, boys and girls, we'll be back next Sunday.
for sure.
Covering everything chamber. And the next weekend is chamber. The weekend after is Revolution, I think.
It's like March 6th.
Yeah, so
It's like March
it's on a
6th or
Sunday.
7th. Yeah. But yeah, we'll get back there, Make sure you like and
Oh, March
subscribe and follow.
15th.
Oh, I was a week off.
We had
But
2
yeah,
weeks.
yeah, like, subscribe, follow. If you want to be in touch with the most mediocre podcast in the wrestling community.
Hit your
Cool.
boy up. We're on Facebook now too.
We are on Facebook. We are on Facebook.
But all right, boys and girls, we're out.
All right. Peace out, guys.